Hello YouTube, what is up? This is SuperShoe2, and I'm going to go straight to the topic today because there's a lot to talk about and so little time. And the topic is going to be E3, Day 1's recap, and I'm just going to go through the main points that has happened today. And I'm going to upload this today, so that's why I say today. And there's a lot of cool new features that Microsoft will be adding. And Microsoft is pretty much the creator of the Xbox 360, and that's pretty much what was on today. And there was for PS3 Sony, but I'm mainly going to talk about Xbox 360 because that's pretty much the main one for today. And the main thing in the beginning, that's what I thought was pretty awesome. It showed the Modern Warfare 3 gameplay demo, and it was pretty much the campaign where you were underwater and you were just going through these submarines on top of you, and you're just swimming, and when you get out of the water, you see the Manhattan, New York, which is being attacked by a bunch of choppers, just bullets everywhere. You just see lasers, and that's pretty much where it stopped, which I found was pretty awesome. I was like, oh yeah, Modern Warfare 3. Too bad it's not going to come out for the Wii, because there's a really good chance that it's not, but we'll just have to wait and see. And also after that, in a few couple of hours later, they released another Modern Warfare 3 gameplay demo, which was more in depth, where you were just running around, doing all the things that it says, you would see on a Black Ops campaign. And this is where I found it was really cool, because it showed you how the new system of red dot sights, which has the dual red dots, the dual sights, which is pretty awesome, I'd say. And that's what I liked about this trailer. It showed how that would look, because a lot of people I know questioned about that. And it basically looked like a red dot sight, and then you have where you would, on Black Ops you see red dot sights anywhere, and basically it's not that long of a range. But the cool feature is they added another scope right behind it, which I'd say looks like a reflex scope. I could be wrong. I've probably not called it a reflex scope. If it is, I'll be really surprised. And it looked pretty much like a reflex scope. That's why I call it a reflex sight scope. Same thing, I guess. And basically, that scope or sight lets you see farther. Not like a sniper where you could see pretty far, but far enough, to get a pretty far distance. Like, for example, right now, as you can see, I'm shooting at the array, where the tower of the map array. And if you were at B flag, I couldn't really see him with my red dot sight, so that's a pretty good example right there. And basically, in Modern Warfare 3, they're going to have another scope, which is right behind that red dot sight, and you could just switch it out, but you can't put on the reflex sight or scope first. So you always can have the red dot sight, but you can't have the reflex sight at the same exact time. And that's what I found pretty cool. So if you saw an enemy at the tower, you can just switch to your reflex scope, and you could see it far enough to, I'd say, kill him. But it's not as far as a sniper rifle would, but I'd say it's good enough for long range combat, I guess. And that was pretty much the main things over Modern Warfare 3 on Microsoft's viewpoints. And they said that they didn't say this, but I'd say it was pretty awesome that they get to have the map packs for the Black Ops for Modern Warfare 3 first. So that's what they said was pretty awesome about that. They just mentioned it. They didn't say it was awesome, but yeah. And the next thing, that's all they really mainly talked about on Xbox 360. They might have mentioned a bunch of new trailers, but mainly it was about everyone was wondering about Modern Warfare 3. Mainly they talked about Xbox KINECT, which is pretty huge right now. Well, not yet, but it will, because of all these new features they're adding towards the Xbox KINECT. And on the Xbox KINECT, they're going to add this cool new feature where you don't need a controller at all to play any games. So they're going to add a bunch of new FPS games, maybe first-person shooter games. Hopefully, I think so. I'm not sure about that, but they did show a lot of demos for a bunch of games. One of the games were called Fable. I can't something Fable something, and it's pretty cool where you have like these magical powers, I guess, and you could just use your hands and to create those powers and just shoot at these weird little goblin troll things. And they also showed how you could just use voice to go to wherever you want to go. So I forgot the slogan, but I know it said something. It's like you search it, Xbox finds it, Xbox finds. So that's pretty cool. So if you wanna look for a movie, you can just go to Xbox shows, and it'll just take you there, and you like play whichever movie. They used an example where this family or the couple was sitting on the couch, and they're like Xbox shows, and then they went to Xbox shows, and they're like play. Well, no, that's not what they did. They had more sponsors. That's what Xbox did, and they had YouTube as a new sponsor. I think they said 10 new sponsors, so it's gonna get better. Xbox Kinect, so that's gonna be pretty awesome. Even though I'm not an Xbox fan, but you know I still like the Xbox. It's not like I hate the Xbox. And on the Xbox voice thing, like I said, they added YouTube. They're also gonna be they had it sponsored for Bing, which is one of the biggest things they're gonna do, which is basically you can search anything on Bing.com like you normally would on the computer, but everything's on there for Xbox Kinect. So you could just say Xbox Bing, and you can just search something like Harry Potter, and then you say play Harry Potter Deathly Hallows Part 1, and it'll just play Part 1 for you, and you could just say pause. If you want to get some refreshments or something, just say pause, and then come back and play. That's how like technology's changing, man. You never see this like 10 years ago. So I found that pretty awesome, being able to just say Xbox play or Xbox do something. They also added a cool feature where you don't have to use, like, if you guys know, since we play the Wii, if you guys are watching for the Wii, you know how there's a Mii's, you have to create it. They added this feature where you just show your body, your face, and then you just show your body, and it shows you. It makes a Mii for you, or it's not probably called the Mii on the Xbox, but it'll make it for you. So I find that pretty awesome. And so they also released a bunch of trailers for new games like Gears of War 3, which was pretty awesome. Halo 4, which is going to be huge, coming in 2012 in the holiday. And they also released Harry Potter. I meant to say Halo Anniversary, which is going to be pretty awesome too. So that's what Xbox Kinect has that a lot of game systems do not have, which is Halo, and that's a pretty huge market. And I'd say that's going to be pretty awesome because the trailer looked crazy awesome. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And there's also, oh yeah, I wanted to mention one more thing. The Xbox is going to have EA Sports, and they had all these cool things on there. So I found that pretty awesome. If you guys want to watch this, anything I'm talking about right now, you guys can just go to IGN.com, or you can just go to YouTube and /E3 if you guys want to check that out. So I'd say it was pretty awesome, and the gameplay is pretty much done. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, you guys can watch this. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow when all the good information about the Wii comes out. Nintendo press conference is gonna come out tomorrow. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Peace.